Welcome to the podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Clem, and this is Turns Out We're Gay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We have a theme song for this episode, but unfortunately it's copyright, so
I'm sure you can figure out what the song would be, given that the segment is called Confessions.
yeah. So we decided coming into this season to do some fun little episodes in and amongst all the seriousness. People probably don't think we're serious, but we do. The seriousness that we do, and it's going to be called Confessions, and we're just going to come to the microphone and just talk about silly stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we definitely don't have a super serious podcast, but we do cover some pretty serious topics, and it can be pretty heavy mentally sometimes, especially I think it was last season we had many mental health episodes, and it carries a lot of weight. We definitely want to mix it up and bring back a lot of the fun that we've sort of had right at the start and mix things up a little bit and be a bit cheeky here and there, but also, you know, let people know who we are and give them a bit of an insight into who we are as people and as a couple.
Yeah, and I think that's a good point, just connecting back, because you guys only know much about like our dating life and a little bit about, a lot about our mental health issues.
Yeah.
A little bit outside of that, but you don't really know much. We kind of don't open the doors too much these days. So these little pockets of fun will just be, to get to know us a little bit better, which will be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. There probably won't be as long, although who knows, we can yap on for quite some time, but then hopefully a bit more short, a bit more fun, a bit more lighthearted to get some giggles and things like that. Whether or not it's with us or at us, who knows?
Well, this one might also end the podcast completely with what we're about to do. So
this one could be a make or break sort of episode. It's that trend that's going around on TikTok and other social medias of, is it cheating or not? And we thought, let's do this on TikTok, let's do this or whatnot. And then we thought, why not just make a whole episode about it, coming up with ridiculous scenarios and not telling each other what we've come up with and just throwing it straight at the other person live on air.
Yeah. And before we did this episode, we were both doing our planning in our like respective corners, just giggling away, being like, these are ridiculous. And then I would randomly be like, oh my God, this might end our relationship, this kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned as to what's coming out of your list, because you said that a few times and I didn't say anything or think anything like that. I thought these are ridiculous, or you might not like that or whatever, but you were like, this might end our relationship. And I'm like, well, I feel like it'd be pretty hard for me to get bothered by this stuff, but we'll find out.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. So just as a pre-warning, before we get into the fun stuff, we've based these questions off our life. So we'll say like girls, whatever. But if you want to play this game at home, be warned, but also just change the questions up to what you've got going on at home.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're always all about inclusiveness here, but in this sense, we're talking directly to each other about each other in certain situations, hypothetical and things like that. So, you know, genders and things like that will probably be mentioned, but it's not to exclude anyone. It's just to tailor it to us.
All right, who's going first?
I think after you've warned me that it might end our relationship, I think you should go out with a bang so I can see what the standard is.
Oh, gosh. Well, I think my worst questions come a little bit later, but okay, I'll go first.
Yep.
Is it cheating if you flirt with someone else, even if you have no intention of taking it further?
How funny that my first one says flirt with a cute stranger.
Oh,
That they have
interesting.
almost the exact same thing. I mean, you were probably more respectful in the sense that you added not any intention to take it further. Mine was literally just flirt with a cute stranger.
Okay. Did you have the intention of taking it further, or you don't know where it was going to go?
Well, I hadn't gone that far into my hypothetical, so...
Okay, so the question is it cheating if you flirt with someone else, even if you had no intention of taking it further, or is it cheating if you flirt with a cute stranger?
No, absolutely not.
You don't think it's cheating?
I don't think so. I think, especially because you mentioned intentions, if your intention was to pursue them or to sleep with them or whatever, then that's one thing. But if you have no intentions of that, I think my only thing would be within reason in the sense of on their behalf. Like, I wouldn't say it's cheating or anything like that, but it's probably not appropriate to flirt with someone overly if you have no intention of pursuing them or taking it any further. It's probably a little bit unfair on them in that sense. But in regards to me being a partner, if you were to flirt with someone on a night out or whatever, pop off.
Oh, interesting.
You don't feel the same?
No, I do. I don't think it's cheating. I think cheating for me is much more substantial than that. Having a cute little flirt. But I have a follow-up question. Is this like a cute little 5-minute flirt, or is this like you've gone off to a corner and had a whole conversation flirt?
Well, see, I think that's a completely different scenario that you're asking. You're now breaking down, and this is what's going to happen this entire episode is you are going to be like, hey, but what is this person wearing? What time of day is it? How many drinks have we consumed? So we need to take these hypotheticals at face value. So right now, you don't have all of that information.
So you're at a bar, a girl comes up and hang on, let me.
I just said you don't have all the information. You're like, okay, well, here's the scenario.
Okay, here's the scenario.
Perfect.
You're at a bar. You're getting a drink.
I'll shut the fuck up.
No, but listen to me. So you're at a bar, you're getting a drink. A girl comes up and is like, hey, sexy, how are you? And you're like, oh, she's cute. Hey, yeah, good, thanks. And it's like a cute little flirt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how's your night? Yeah, good. Your night, good. Oh, yeah, you look really nice, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll have a good night.
Absolutely not. I think that kind of conversation is happening a lot more in queer clubs and pubs and things like that than heterosexual. From my experience, everyone's very like loving and affectionate and complimentary and welcoming. So I feel like that happens regardless of whether or not you intended it to happen.
Yeah.
But I would like to just backtrack a little bit to you saying someone's going to come up and be like, hey, sexy. I think it's been a while since you've been out in a club or a pub and flirted with someone. And if that's your intention of flirting, then pop off. If you're going to go up to someone that you think's attractive and go, hey, sexy.
Okay, actually, I have
You can do that to whoever you want.
I have.
Because if they don't get the ick straight up.
Okay, I have a follow-up question about this
do.
scenario. But is it cheating if you initiate the flirting?
No. Your face.
Interesting.
I don't think flirting is cheating ever. No, not ever. Not ever. That's not fair.
Oh.
I don't think flirting's cheating. I think flirting is a form of communicating, and I think there's some people flirt to become comfortable in a situation and things like that, and it might be an easier way of communicating as opposed to just making small talk or whatnot. But I think there's also boundaries with flirting. It might just be that my flirting's different to other people's flirting. Like, my flirting is definitely not going up to someone and being like, hey, sexy.
That's me. That is definitely, no, I'm joking.
But I don't know. I think having a cheeky flirt here or there, I don't think it's cheating. I wouldn't be offended if you were doing it. If it was like all night and like non-stop and stuff like that, then maybe. But I don't know. I'd say I'm a bit of a flirty kind of person. And
you are definitely a flirt, and coming into a relationship with you, I like knew that 100%. And I even said that to you when we first started talking. You were like, obviously you've had that issue in the past where a girlfriend has been a bit weird about you being a flirty girl, but especially drunk Clem, like there's no controlling the flirtness that comes out of drunk Clem. We would be fighting all night if I thought that was cheating.
Oh, but I can't be with someone that thinks that. If someone has such strong reins on how you act and communicate, I just can't cope with that.
Yeah.
I need freedom in that sense to just be who I am. And a lot of it comes down to anxiety for me. Like a lot of it is fake it till you make it type thing. And we've got to move a little bit faster through these because we've actually just spent half the episode talking about the first scenario. But basically you think it is cheating.
No, that's not what I said. No, I don't think it's cheating. I do think that if it was like, if you weren't giving me attention as well throughout the night and ignoring me and just flat out flirting with someone else the whole night, we would need to have a conversation. But if we were still being cheeky flirty, you were cheeky flirty with other people, it wouldn't be cheating.
I think what was in my mind was more that you're just flirty like in general rather than like mine wasn't necessarily like locking in on someone all night.
Yeah, not cheating. Your turn.
Okay, hanging out with an ex.
Oh, this is a hard question. It depends on the relationship you have with your ex. It depends on what you're doing. Like if you're just going to like watch a movie at their house on your own, that might be a bit weird. And also it depends on whether or not you've communicated it to me. Like we've had a conversation and I'm aware that you're going to do that. I think it really depends on a lot of things.
But yes or no?
I don't know. No? Well, no, because I'm basing this on our relationship and you tell me literally everything and more. So I think if you were hanging out with an ex, I would know the intricate details of like what's happening. In other relationships, yes. Like I could see how that would be cheating. In our relationship, no.
Yeah, I think it's a hard one in the queer community because a lot of people are friends with their exes and being same sex and things like that. It's a different dynamic. So,
but if I just got a random text from you and you were like, "Hey, I'm going to X's house to hang out for a bit," and like you hadn't seen them in ages or anything, and there's been no communication, I might be like, "What fuck?" But at the same time, I don't know. In our relationship, no.
yeah. Fair.
Within reason, within communication, I would say no. What do you think?
I think same. I don't think I'd care, but I think if I knew beforehand, like if you said like I'm going to do this on this day or whatever, then it'd be fine. But if you randomly were like out of contact and then you're like, oh, I was at that person's house, then I'd be like, that's when I would be.
That's more what I mean.
Confused.
Yeah.
But if you were like, even if you'd called me being like, oh, I just bumped into this person and we're just going to stay and have lunch or something, like
I wouldn't. I'd be like,
totally fine.
Say hi for me. Like I wouldn't be bothered by that. Okay, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Is it cheating if you text someone late at night sharing personal and intimate details about your life?
About my life or like our life? Life.
Your life. Like you're just chatting about your life with a queer girl.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Do you?
No. I think we do that like with our friends.
Oh, 100%. Our friends know everything.
But like also I think that you have like girls that aren't necessarily friends or not friends, but you would like it's been ages since you guys have like spoken. You're like, oh, let's like have a long chat about.
Oh yeah, 100%. My big thing is like I kind of have friends and acquaintances, and my friends are like what people would consider best friends, I imagine. I don't really have like the half-hearted friendships.
Yeah.
In my eyes, a lot of my friends know everything about me. Like I only have a select few and they're all my best mates kind of thing. So like that's normal for me to have like really in-depth conversations with people that are in my life because I don't have that face value type friendships. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a common occurrence for me to just have a D&M randomly with someone.
Yeah, same. But it's not leading to anything.
No.
But even if they were like kind of flirty back, I'd be like, oh, lol.
Oh, yeah, I'd be like good luck.
Okay, cool. Enjoy. Yeah, okay, not cheating.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Is it cheating if someone else kisses me?
I need more context.
That's all the context you get.
Are you kissing back?
No, if someone else kisses me.
Well, no. I don't know. Your questions are way better than mine. This is going to sound really controversial. Would it hurt me? Probably, because I wasn't like expecting it.
Yeah.
But would it end our relationship? No. And would you get in trouble for it? Probably not. Like, I think we would have a conversation about it and I'd be like, why didn't I get to watch? I'm joking.
You're not.
I don't know. Again, like it comes down to circumstance. I know, again, for like other people's relationship, it probably is cheating. But I don't think you're the cheater though. If someone's come up and like
that's what I mean.
Let's just say like you're a bit drunk, tipsy, just having a good time and someone lands a kiss on you and it takes you a solid 5 seconds to register what's going on.
It's a long time. Okay, I've got 5 seconds, guys.
Fuck off. Yeah, I don't know. You wouldn't get in trouble. Like we would just have a conversation about it. I don't know if it's cheating, but I can see how it could be.
Yeah. I know. And with all of these scenarios, there's like intricate details you could get into and you could be like, well, what led up to them kissing you and whatever. But I think in life genuinely is situations, and I've been in them before, where you're out and you're having a good time and you're like smiling at people just in general, like not a flirty smile, but like if I'm walking around a club and stuff, I'm going to be smiling at everyone, like trying to make everyone feel welcome and whatever.
Yeah.
And there's been situations where when I've been single, someone's just turned around and kissed me and I'm like there was no lead up to that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But there are obviously circumstances where it's like, well, if you were giving them the impression that was okay, then that's different. But in a general form.
Yeah. If someone did that to me, would that be cheating?
No. If someone kissed you, no.
Would you be angry?
At them, probably.
Yeah.
But not you.
Yeah.
And like I said, depending on the lead up to it might change that. But in the general circumstance, if someone kissed you that shocked you, then no.
My expectation in order for it to like not be cheating would be that you would come and tell me straight away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
If you didn't tell me until like a week later and you're like, oh, by the way, this girl kissed me and blah, 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 I'd be like, well, why didn't you feel it was okay to come and talk to me at the time?
Yeah.
So,
Again, though, I don't know if that would necessarily be like cheating in my eyes. It would be more like, what have I done to make you not feel safe to open up to me straight away?
yeah.
Or like, why is our communication not in the spot that it should be?
Good point. I would hope that you would feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to get in trouble. Our world's not going to end over that you could at least come and talk to me about it and feel safe to talk to me about it.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay, I'm going to go down a little bit because yours are way better than mine. Okay, I have a follow-up to that one.
Yep.
Is it cheating if you share a passionate kiss with someone else in a moment of weakness but don't go any further?
Like, so in terms of like a moment of weakness, are we talking about like out at a club or something?
Yeah.
No.
Are you serious?
I don't think so. And I've not been in that situation before where I've been in a relationship and that's been something that's been okay or anything like that. So I can't talk to experience, but I genuinely don't think I would be like super upset about a kiss.
Interesting. That's really interesting. Wow.
I'm going to take a clip of your face.
Interesting.
No.
An intentional, passionate kiss with someone. Like you want to do it.
But I mean, I think where I'm struggling is just like getting to the position where you'd be like that. Like, I don't feel like I would want to do that. But I don't know. Like, I think it's also hard, and this might sound like a cop-out, and people will probably come at me for it, but it's a very different world in the queer world and going out and things like that. Like, that stuff is not, it doesn't carry as much weight and stuff. But that said, I think it's cheating, but I don't know if I would be upset about it. How about that? Do you know what I mean? Like, I personally don't think I would be like super heartbroken by it. Like, I think I'd be like, interesting. Were they hot? Like, tell me about it.
Okay, would it make a difference what type of lesbian they were? Let's just say I hooked up passionately with another masky STEM kind of girl.
I think it would definitely make a difference, but I don't think it would completely change my outlook on it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would probably hurt a little bit more if it was like a masky STEM type kind of gal than it would if it was a femme, because that would probably just excite me. But I still probably wouldn't be like, it's like if it's in one of those situations where you're out on a night out and everyone's drinking and everyone's like having a good time, and if it was literally like a moment of weakness, you hooked up and that was it, like you just kind of like went on your own paths or whatever, it was on the dance floor or whatever, I don't think I would be like overly concerned about it. If you were like spending all night arm in arm with them and stuff like that, then I'd be like, well, why am I even here?
Interesting. Okay.
I feel like you feel the opposite.
Yeah, because I do feel the opposite because I'm pretty big on communication. So I think that unless we like both communicated beforehand that was okay, then I would have an issue with it.
Yeah, but I think that goes by anything that we're talking about here, no? If you set boundaries about specific things.
Okay, the question is without pre-conversation. Is it just random night out?
This is my response to that situation. It's not how I would act or anything. It's how I would react if someone did it to me. That's how I'm receiving this stuff, right? Like, do I think it's cheating if you hook up with someone?
I'm doing this as if how you feel about you hooking up with someone. If you do this, is it cheating on me?
No, like when you say it, I'm taking it like,
if I do this, it's cheating on you. I'm doing this as if you did this, it's cheating on me.
Anyway, regardless, I do think it technically is cheating, and I don't think it's something you do without a conversation. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
But would I be super upset about it? I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're not happy with that one. Is it cheating to like bikini photos or like thirst trappy kind of photos on social media?
No. I don't think so.
I agree.
I think anything on social media, if you're getting upset about that, obviously, hang on. I don't want to like come.
Wow.
I don't want to come
My
for all of
DMs
you.
are open.
No, I don't want to come for everyone, but I just think like there are bigger things to worry about than that. If there's a hot girl that pops, you send them to me and I send them to you.
Literally.
Like I think it's such a wasted thought to be so stressed about what your partner's liking and not liking. And I've been in a relationship before where I've literally had messages come through to my phone being like, why did you like this photo? I'm like, fucking hell. I didn't even realize I liked it. Like I literally was just scrolling. But also, like, maybe they're hot. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's not the end of the world for me. I don't think so.
And I think we're very transparent in the fact that we are very realistic in the sense that when you're choosing to be with someone, it's not like they're the only person in the entire world.
100%. Like, I would hope that you find other people attractive too. Like, you can't walk through life just being attracted to one person. Like, it's not true. It's not honest. So... no, but I also think like anything social media online, I don't know, it's not a real life, you know? Like I just think
I think there's definitely plenty of boundaries you can cross online.
Oh, yeah, but I'm talking like
liking photos and stuff.
Like, yeah, like liking someone's bikini photo, it's probably taken them 10 minutes to set up that photo, 100 photos to choose from, and they were probably arguing with the person behind the camera the whole time. Like, it's not a real situation and it's not that deep. That's what I think.
No, I think, well, we're definitely both agreeing on that one.
I don't think that's cheating. Okay, is it cheating if I lie about my relationship status to get special treatment or attention like free drinks or VIP access, and I say I'm single to a queer girl, so she buys me drinks?
I mean, cheating, no. For me, cheating is very cut and dry, I think. But appropriate, probably not. Am I getting these free drinks?
I'm bringing them back to you. Let's just say no, I'm on a night out on myself.
I'm just being cheeky. I don't know. I don't think it is.
I don't think it's cheating. I do think it's inappropriate.
I do think it's inappropriate, but I think it's inappropriate mostly for the other person.
Yeah, because you're leading them on.
Yeah, because they're going to spend money on you and stuff like that.
Yeah. But also, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about lying about being in a relationship. If you've got a boundary with your partner that you can go out and be a bit cheeky and whatever on a night out and have a cheeky flirt or whatever, then you should be proud to say that you're in a relationship, but it's also like okay for you to do those things because you've had a conversation before. Yeah. Whether or not, and then that allows the other person to decide whether or not they want to get on board with that. Like, I think lying about your relationship status causes so much pain down the track for like other parties. Yeah. When it doesn't need to be. It could literally be like, yeah, I have a girlfriend, but let's have a cheeky flirt and a little drink. But like, it's not going any further than that.
Yeah, no, I think that's true, 100%.
I also will just buy you drinks.
Yeah, well, I've always said this. I was just being an idiot.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
No, but it was just more like if we were out together and having a bit of fun, like, oh, that person's keen, like this is funny kind of thing. But
I mean,
but again, like I'm very strong on like not leading someone on and not. Yeah. Like most of this, my response is like, that's unfair on the third party.
Yeah, I agree. Such a caring person. No, but it's true because they'll be like, oh, this girl's keen. And 100%. Then it's like,
and that's heartbreaking for someone, especially if they've mustered up the courage to ask you if you want a drink or something and you just say yes because you want a free drink. Like, buy your own drink. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Fuck it all. Let's try and power through the rest.
Okay, go.
Doesn't give your phone passcode.
I don't think it's cheating, but I definitely think something's sus.
Yeah, I wouldn't care at all, but like I'm very open with mine. Yeah. I don't actually, you've given me yours 4 million times. I still don't remember it.
You don't remember it ever. And then one time
I need to get a tattoo of it.
One day you were like, I don't even know your passcode. I was like, I've literally told you it 100 times. So this is my thing with phones. We're going to power through these, I know. But my thing with phones is I love the fact that I have full access to your phone if I need to, but I will never exercise my right to that, ever. And if I feel like I have to, then we've got to have a conversation.
Yeah, well, and that's my thing is like you can look at my phone, you can look over my shoulder, you can do whatever you want. But if there's questions coming up about what I'm doing in my phone, because I wouldn't be that way, I wouldn't give you full access to it if I had anything to hide, nor would I ever have anything to hide. But if you're starting to question me, then for me it comes down to a trust thing and it's a deeper conversation.
100%. I think saying no, you can't have my password is a straight up red flag because then it's a trust issue. But then further to that, I don't like the other side of it where a girl just wants a password, or a guy, whatever, wants a passcode just to be able to have full control of their partner.
Yeah.
I think it's such a breach of privacy.
100%.
And there's conversations that you're having with people that are just not for me. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
they're just not for me. It might be family, it might be friends, it might be like you trying to work something out that you don't want to work out with me. Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I think it's a massive breach of privacy. And at the end of the day, I have access if I want it, but I don't want to use it.
Yeah, for sure.
But also sometimes I need your phone to like order Uber Eats or something.
You just can't get that stuff on your phone.
I can't get the fucking app working. Anyway.
It's actually so simple.
It's just my excuse to read
It's
your
so dry. Yeah, then you go through everything and I'm like, oh, well, there you go. You can see all the memes I've sent people.
Okay. Is it cheating if I help someone else lie to their... Oh, actually, it's not necessarily about us cheating. It's more about a moral issue. If you help someone else lie to their partner about what they're doing and who they're with, would you help your friend?
I think it's cheating on a friend.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I think here's what it comes down to in my eyes. If someone murders someone and you assist in it, you're an accomplice to murder.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's very, very dramatic. But like at the end of the day, if someone is doing something wrong and you are enabling that, then yeah, I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
It's obviously not cheating on you.
No, it's not. Yeah, I know.
But I'm very much that person. I've actually done it in the past where I had someone tell me about a friend's partner on dating apps and stuff like that. And I didn't know this friend that well. And the person that told me was like their best friend, but they were like, I don't know how to tell her. And I was like, I don't care, I'll do it. And I don't care about being that bad person in someone's eyes or in the cheater's eyes or whatever. I don't want to know that stuff. I feel sick about it. I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand it.
No, I agree. I think if you're going to come to me and you've cheated, then I'll give you a certain period of time to tell your partner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
100%. Because obviously it should come from you.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to ever condone that. Like, I'm never going to be that person that is like, you're so cool for doing that.
Yeah,
like,
I
just
agree.
think,
I think it's gross.
I think get out of the relationship.
Yeah.
Be single.
Yeah.
If you want to go around and do whatever you want and have fun with as many people as you want, pop off. I'm so here for that. And I can't wait for the stories. But don't do it whilst you've got someone waiting for you in bed.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. If I take a body shot out of somebody else's cleavage.
No.
Surely not.
No,
I was trying not to give away anything with my face, but I was like, how are you even considering this?
Am I watching? I literally would be like,
You can't miss
do
out
it.
on
You
that.
can't miss out on that for sure. No, not at all. I'm like, yeah, no, I'd be here for it. I'd be lining up after you. I think this is a controversial one at the moment. Is it cheating if you watch porn?
No. It's quite funny, when I was in a heterosexual relationship and couldn't figure out my own identity and was super uncomfortable within myself, I was a really jealous person and I was really controlling of certain things. And it's funny now that I've found myself and I'm confident within myself and everything. It was obviously an insecurity thing and me just being really confused in general, because now I'm like, I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
I think that it's really important to still have things that you do by yourself, or you can do it with each other or whatever. But I think that that's something like, if you want to still explore your sexuality or sexual preferences or explicit content and stuff, I don't think that that should be frowned upon.
Yeah, I agree. Kind of like the social media thing that we were talking about before. I think that like it's not cheating. I know a lot of people do see it as cheating, but kind of back to like what I was saying before about, in order for us to grow in a relationship, there's bigger things. Like if we had an issue with our communication, I'd care more about that than you watching porn.
100%.
Like, I just think you've got to pick and choose your hard. And I think watching porn for me is like, I don't know, I'd probably be like, what are you watching? Like, I wouldn't, I don't know. I don't think it's cheating at all. I think it's a good way to explore yourself.
I have a rebuttal for it. If you pay to subscribe to someone explicit content.
I still don't think it's cheating.
Neither. I think if you're having really like emotional connection through the conversations and stuff, you know how some have conversations and stuff like that available, I think that that could be considered like emotional cheating and stuff like that. But I don't, if you're just paying to view their content, I have no problem with that.
Nah, I don't think
off.
so. Yeah, no.
They work hard, give them money.
Well, yeah.
If I got a lap dance at a strip club alone.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No, especially, I know we've got to keep this short, but especially at a strip club, I think what people forget, I know a lot of bad things can happen at strip clubs. Like, I get that. But a lot of the time, they're there to work. Like, they're literally there to do their job. And I think with strippers, like, they are not interested in you.
No.
They could be. Like, they could be a little bit, think you're hot, whatever, but they're not going to go home with you.
It's
like,
literally their job.
It's literally their job. It's what they get paid to do. I think your first time with me, yes. But after that, I don't know. I think no. Look, if you were out and you were at a strip club with a friend or whatever, having a good night, and you're like, babe, I'm going to get a lap dance with this girl, and she was hot, I'd probably be like, pop off, that's hot. Like, I don't know. It's communication is key. Like, if you aren't talking to me throughout the night and you come home and you're like, yeah, and then I went and got a lap dance, I'd be like,
no, 100%.
You had a fucking phone. Like, you could have spoken to me. But no, I don't think so. I'm just really very aware that strippers, they're not endangering your relationship at all.
No, it's their job and it's entertainment in the end of the day. Like, it's a form of entertainment and some people enjoy that. I think I would prefer you do that. If you needed some sort of extra entertainment in that sense, I'd rather it be with a professional stripper in a paid environment where there's clear boundaries and things like that.
Yeah, I would agree. Okay. Is it cheating if I playfully hold hands with a girl I find attractive, but we are just friends during a scary movie?
Okay, I'm not sure what kind of scary movies people are watching, but how do you playfully hold hands with someone when you're watching a scary movie?
I'm like getting closer on the couch and like kind of cuddling up to them because I'm scared.
It's not cheating, but it's kind of dicky. Actually, I don't even think I'd care. To be honest, if we're watching a scary movie and I'm in the room, I'm going to be screaming and I will have I'll have no knowledge of what's going on in the room around me. So you could probably be hooking up with them and I wouldn't have even known. I would care, but I wouldn't know.
Okay.
No,
Sounds like I can do whatever I want at this point.
I think you can, to a degree.
Okay, let's close this out with what do you think is cheating?
No, hang on. I'm not ready to close it out. I still have a list.
Okay, go.
Like I said, I think a horror movie is a really weird scenario to be playfully holding hands with someone, but cuddling up to someone or whatever. Look, I'm a pretty affectionate person. So, like, I could picture me and some of my friends, like, you know, femme, not femme, whatever, all cuddling up and things like that in scary movies and stuff. I can also picture some friends that might be attractive that I would do that with and stuff like that. But I don't think it would mean more than what it is.
Yeah.
I think the intention is what it comes down to. But just at face value, I don't think I'd care.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
Having photos with your ex on your phone still.
100% there's photos on my phone. It's because I have thousands of photos on my phone and I don't want to delete them because it's too much. Can't be fucked.
Yeah, for you, you're overwhelmed.
No, but also you had a whole life with that person and there are moments that I want to remember whether I'm with that person or not. So I'm not going to delete them.
And that's my stance on it, is like, it makes me laugh when people somehow believe that your life before them is completely obsolete and doesn't matter, and the fact that they want you to forget about all these things and all these people and all these moments, like you said, you have moments, you have a space in time that you spend with people and they're in your life for a reason, whether it be to learn something, whether it be to experience a certain type of connection. I just think holding on to photos for memories, for me, is never, ever going to be an issue.
And again, it comes back to like, choose your heart. Are you going to get upset over that? Or are you going to get upset over like internally why that might be an issue and maybe you need to talk to your partner about that? Like, you can't be upset about everything.
Yeah.
It's exhausting to be that jealous or that like controlling.
But I also think, does it come down to maybe insecurities if you're getting so worried about such little things?
Yeah, and for sure.
And maybe they're not little things for everyone, but in my personal experience and how I perceive certain actions, for me, it's like my energy's focused on bigger things.
Yeah, 100%.
Someone sits on my lap on a night out.
Oh, no. I literally think you have someone on your lap all the time. And usually...
That is such a lie. That is the biggest lie I've ever heard. I can't even think of the last time someone was on my lap.
I think also...
That is such a lie.
Excuse me.
When was the last time someone was on my lap?
Mardi Gras, for sure.
I don't believe anyone was on my lap. Maybe it was one of our mates.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, mates.
But I don't... Like, if it was for about a split second.
Yeah.
But I also don't think there's an issue.
No, I don't think so.
And if someone wants to sit on your lap, I think that's weird, but...
Yeah, I don't think people naturally just go and sit on someone's lap.
Grinding on the dance floor?
I don't think it's cheating.
You don't look impressed?
No, I'm just thinking, like, no, I don't think so.
Not like full-blown grinding, but I just mean like dancing with one person individually for like a song.
I don't think so.
No.
I think we both did that at Mardi Gras, surely. Like,
Yeah, you were alligator clapping around.
no, I don't think so. But again, it comes down to like a bit of context, right? Like
And boundaries.
and
yeah.
boundaries. But I think if we were both on a night out and I walked over and you were having like a cheeky little dance with someone, I'd probably be doing the alligator claps. But I will say is that you don't know how you feel until it's happening.
Absolutely.
So right now I could be saying, no, that doesn't bother me. But maybe that day I was having a really shit day with like self-image or something, or maybe we were having some issues. I don't know. And then we go out and then that happens and I'm like, oh, I don't like that. But every other day I would typically like it. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
So I think it just depends on the day.
And there's only one more, and it made me laugh because it was on somebody else's thing, and I was like, this is the most barbaric thing I've ever heard.
Okay, go.
If I had another queer girl on my shoulders at a concert,
No.
people literally would respond to me like, absolutely.
It's cheating.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I added it, because I thought it was the
What?
most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But not to throw shade at anyone, because like that's a completely different relationship and whatnot. But like for me personally, that is the most barbaric thing I've ever heard.
How is that cheating?
Because it's like that should be their spot.
Babe, you can put me on your shoulders if you want. You'd have a fat ass that you have to pick up. I don't think that's cheating. I don't know. Like, no, I wouldn't get mad if I walked over and there was a queer girl on your shoulders. I'd be like,
I think
cute.
what's funny is that we look at these things very much as, well, not at the start of this, but towards the end now, we've both been looking at them like it is what it is, like someone's on your shoulders kind of thing. But I think it's hard for some people to separate, why would they be on your shoulders? Do you have to talk to them? Blah, blah, blah. And like I say, I think a lot of things do come down to insecurities and stuff like that. So they overanalyze situations or whatever. But like,
You know what though? Like I've heard of situations where someone has literally done something so innocent where it could be, let's just use that as an example. They've like put this short queer girl, can't see the stage. You're a tall girl. Okay, I'll just pop you on my shoulders while my girlfriend's going and getting us some drinks. Fine. And then what would happen is that would erupt so much to the point of like a breakup, and they would come. This isn't an example of an actual friend, but I'm using that as like an example that's happened in the past. And they'll come to me and be like, yeah, and then we broke up. And I'll be like, because a short girl couldn't see the stage. Like that's literally how, like sometimes there's nothing more to it than that. And then it doesn't matter. That short girl will get off and there'll be a whole fight. And she's like, I literally just couldn't see.
yeah.
And then your girlfriend's like, babe, there's nothing going on here. And then it becomes a bigger thing. I don't know. Like pick your hard. I wouldn't be fast. If there was something more to it, then I'd be like, okay, well, maybe we'll chat about this tomorrow, but I wouldn't make it a big deal.
Yeah, for sure.
I have a final question before we wrap up. What is cheating to you? Because I apparently can do anything I want.
For me, it's sex.
Really? Even emotional? Because I think emotional
I don't know
cheating,
if I know what I think emotional cheating is yet. Or no, hopefully never.
I hope you never find out.
But I don't know. I'm lucky that I haven't, to my knowledge, have had any experience where someone's done that to me. And I don't know what I would classify as emotional cheating. Like you say, you don't know how you feel until it happens and whatnot. And some people go through trauma and go through these huge breakups and these big moments, and they're like, well, from now on, that for me is out of bounds kind of thing. For me, physically, sex. Hooking up and stuff, making out like long periods of time and stuff like that, yeah. But I think also there's room for it to not be cheating. Like I say, out drinking, this and that, like one thing leads to another, whatever. But like for me, sex, definitely. And when it comes to emotional cheating, I don't know. I just feel like if you get to the point where you have that connection with someone, then why are you still with someone?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think for me, it wouldn't even be of like scenario of like, oh, what kind of conversation would we have? It would just be like, if I feel like someone's betrayed me.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I don't know. I feel like it didn't really make sense, but you understand my brain.
I understand your brain, and I think you're speaking like quite literally. So I get it.
It's hard for me to not think literally sometimes.
I know. I know, but I do understand
what
you
is
mean.
cheating for you?
So if you slept with someone else, 100% that's cheating.
You're like just putting that out there.
Just putting that out there. But I want to like take it back a step before we wrap up. Cheating for me is anything that is a boundary crossed. So if we have had a conversation and I've said, okay, tonight we're going out and you can have a cheeky little kiss, and we agreed that like you weren't going to grind up on a girl. Weird way of putting that, but anyway, whatever. and then I saw you like fully grinding up on a girl and I'd be like, what the fuck?
I love that you didn't reverse those two.
I should have reversed them. But anyway, you get the point. So, and this probably comes back to my experience with Polly, where everything is about communication and boundaries. So if you have a boundary in place and you've both agreed to it and someone crosses that boundary, that's called cheating. Whether you do that in like sports or anything, you know, it doesn't have to just be in a relationship. That would be classified as breaking the rules, like breaking the boundary that you've put together. Because if we talk about sex, then that would also potentially be in the case of like a threesome.
Yeah.
Right? Let's just say we're like, yeah, we're going to have a threesome tonight. We've had a conversation. We've agreed. We have the threesome. That's not cheating, but it's technically sex.
Yeah. If someone came to you after having a threesome and was like, you've cheated on me.
Oh, no, that would be fucked.
I would be so far out the door.
100%. No, but do you see what I mean? Like, take away the action. It's about the boundary and communication that you have beforehand.
I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. If I saw you like constantly trying to hook up with someone, I'd be like, okay, what the fuck? I would be furious. But other than that, I don't know. I feel like communication's key. We have great communication. I highly doubt cheating's on the cards for us.
Yeah, I also think that we're very much in a position where we like to keep things very open, and not in the sense of an open relationship, but every moment in time is its own moment in time. So we discuss things as things happen.
Yeah.
So I feel like it takes a massive weight off the shoulders to being like, you know, if you were out and you wanted to have a cheeky kiss or whatever, like past relationships, that would never, ever, ever be something that I could possibly bring up, like, well, most of the past relationships. But I feel like I'm comfortable enough with you that if I was ever in that situation, that you can bring it up and talk about it and stuff like that. And it's not like, I don't know, I feel like some people act like temptations are like the most sinful thing ever. And it's like, you're a human. Like, you're going to get tempted.
And my goal with you is for us to have a very long life together. So you have to like break down moments of like, how do we still have fun? Just to be clear, we're not in an open relationship. I'd like to make that known.
I said that.
But yeah, just being like.
But anything on social media is fine.
But just being open in experiences and just constantly talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keen to hear everyone else's thoughts. I don't think our audience is going to love our answers to this one, but oh well.
I think there'll be a hit or a miss. And look, like we said, it's our personal preferences.
If there's one thing I would love for you all to take away from this is the choose your hard when it comes to jealousy, cheating. Like, are you getting upset and calling something cheating when maybe it's not cheating? And are you wanting to like consume your whole day worrying about that? And if you are consuming your whole day worrying about if someone's cheating, then that is a much bigger issue.
Yeah, 100%.
Than them actually cheating.
Yeah, either by what they're doing to make you feel that way or something you need to address within yourself.
If you are constantly accusing your partner of cheating and they're not cheating, yeah, you could possibly just be ending the relationship without it actually being a problem in the first place.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, guys. Love you.
Wow. It was supposed to be like a fun, lighthearted episode. I fil like after like the second thing, Sarah was like, right, it's on.
Let's get into it. No, it was a good one. It was a good one. I hope you all enjoyed it. And this is our confessions.
If there's no episode next week, you know what's happened.
Yeah, make sure you join us for the next one.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Love you. Bye.